Hey there, guys. Welcome to Tech News. Yeah, well, you know what day it is. It's the 14th of April, 2014. So, let's start off. Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth will have AMD Mantle support, so that's another game counted in. Besides all future Crisis titles, all Frostbite 3 titles, and the developers that made Thief, all their titles will be getting Mantle as well. Basically, Mantle support is becoming very, very big, very, very fast. So this is good. All right, next thing is The Witcher 3 on a 780 Ti. The graphics card could only get 35 to 45 FPS max. Now this is probably because of poor coding, no less, and yeah, this is just 1600 by 900 for the PS4 at 30 frames. The Xbox One version will be 720p at 30 frames. Wow, poor consoles are gonna get the shit kicked out of them. The game does look good, but it still doesn't look good as the CryEngine. But it's gonna get there someday, hopefully. Um, Now, the best part is you should not turn on MSAA. You might actually be able to get 60 frames beyond. So, this is, I'm sorry, GeForce, that your graphic cards are not holding up very well to newer games. That's what you get for only adding 3 gigs of video RAM into your graphic card when you should have had 4 or more. The awesome textures that are going to be coming out in games, because the VRAM does matter a ton. Hell, this generation 6 gigs of VRAM should have been the minimum for high-end graphic cards. And Windows 8.1 gets WinBoot, and 16 gig devices can have 12 gig free space, so that's actually pretty damn good. I did notice that when I did first install Update 1 on my computer, I freed at least 12 to 16 gigs of space just from that. There it is right there. That is not my drive. That's actually from my girlfriend's laptop. I replaced her main drive with a SSD, so that's good. Another thing that will be going on. GPU-Z download 0.7.8. So you might want to update your GPU-Z because, why not? So Crytek announced that they'll be closing down multiplayer for Crysis 1 and 2, so get your hacked online servers going now. This kind of sucks. Crytek is being a little lazy with this. Personally, I would like them to keep it alive. People do still play Crysis 1 and Crysis 2 multiplayer. And Crysis 3's multiplayer wasn't as good as I hoped. And yeah. So, I'm just gonna. Oh. And for people that are possibly getting crashes on Mantle, I'm gonna show you how to fix that real quick here. So, what you need to do is you need to go to Documents, Battlefield 4, Caches, and delete both of those. Sometimes they get a little full, so you just delete, and the crashes will stop. Simple. I've never gotten a crash on Mantle. Mantle's been godly. I love my 40+% speed improvement. Now, what was this one? Watch Dogs, huh? Look at that. A gameplay demo added. Video not found. Well, that was a dud. Anyway, ooh, a link between Dark Souls and Zelda. What? Okay, I'm not really seeing what kind of link there is between Zelda and this, just because of... Well, let's look at the picture. Yes, they have tiny characters. Hmm. Well, that's good. Alright, so anyway, PAX East has been going on, and a lot of stuff has popped out of PAX. Now, the thing that I'm most excited for, the Geo5, well, it's called the Proteus Core, and it has one of the best image sensors ever put, image sensors, did I just say that? Surface sensors, cores, that has ever been in a phone, the most sensitive. It's right here. It literally can scroll on anything. Now I use the G600 and I am totally willing to replace my G600 for this because this is amazing. And I know many of you are not into Logitech stuff because you think they are not that good. Trust me, it could be worse. You could be using a Razer product which has never been that good. Razer has been stepping down their game with poor build quality, reusing the same ideas over and over again and barely ever coming out with a new idea. Logitech has been doing the best they can to innovate, and this, the 12,000 DPI, is definitely a showcase of their ability to make amazing gaming mouse. Now, personally, I would love to review this mouse and compare it to the G600. Like, it's amazing. The Proteus Core is definitely one of a must-have for me. You can control the weight and balance, which is really great, and it does not affect the center of gravity. The weights go all around, so therefore you have the same center of gravity as you did before, but just a little heavier, which other mouses have failed at doing. Personally tuned performance, as you can see, this is a mouse pad, and as we all know, there are tiny little bumps, and when the hairs get on, there's a whole bunch of issues with censoring, so that solves the entire problem. Now 11 programmable buttons, that would also be good for MMOs and stuff, so that's good. In-game DPI shifting, so if you're like shifting from, say, flying a jet to being on ground, that will actually make a big difference. Gaming grade dual mode hyper fast scroll wheel. Yeah, literally hyper friggin' fast. You just sling that thing back and it free scrolls. It's beautiful. Most accurate sensor on the market, 32-bit microcontroller, 3 onboard profiles, which is more than the 2 onboard profiles I have. Primary buttons rated to 20 million clicks, mechanical micro switches, improved key plate, and designed for better click, feeling, and performance. Braided cable, I love my braided cable. Sleep mode disable, 3 DPI indicator LEDs, rubber grips, and magnetic weight cavity door. So yes, this thing will work on Mac OS X, this thing will work on Linux, this thing is designed mainly for gaming on Windows, but does other things. It's $79.99 plus free shipping. Yowzas. So let's find out the actual final cost. Total savings, look at that, that's good. 4 to 6 business days. Okay, so it's only free shipping when standard. So, and it is not shipped anywhere in Canada apparently. Douchebags. No, I'm kidding, not douchebags, but I would expect more from Logitech considering most of the people that buy their products are in Canada. But geez, I would love to have this to review. So Logitech, if you ever get a hold of this video, if you ever watch it, please send me one to review, and I promise I will do the best I can. Anyway, that has been the news for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'm going to try to pull off some review of Metro app soon, so stay tuned for that. Bye guys.